goofy ass fucking iPhone update. I swear to fucking God, man. What the fuck ass iPhone update? You know what they say? It's 6:30 a.m. somewhere in the world. Just happens to be here. It's my painting. We're good. Oh my God, it's like, give me love. Okay. Good morning. I have to go put on my morning hoodie. I live in the city. I started wearing it as like a smock for like painting. And I started sleeping in it. Then I started wearing it every morning when I do my work. Now I wear it all the time. Give me love. It feels like companies these days just like stopped doing like field analytic work to see if customers enjoy things. I swear, every time a company these days comes out with some new iPhone update or just a new iPhone, everyone knows like, I hate it. And iPhone's like, don't you love it? Fuck ass iPhone, bitch ass shit. I've been clean for like 3 weeks now. It's pretty dope. I have been drinking a shit ton of caffeine, which like is a lot better than being on drugs, proper drugs. But it does make my heart feel crazy sometimes. Number one purchase of 2025. Grillo. Oh my God, my nose is so dry. I haven't done a daily life vlog in forever. I took out my whole living room set from my living room and put it in my gaming office room. And it's so cozy. I love working in here in the morning. I'm currently fixing my taxes. I'm a couple years behind. Like, this is a literal real stack of, like, information that exists in my life. I think I'm doing everything right. I have no idea, because the IRS is basically like, hey, guess how to do this, guess how much. If you get it wrong, like, you're going to jail. I actually need to check my email now. God damn! I'm falling apart. These are like my real thoughts. These are real things that I think about. Why is hell hot? Okay, because I would rather be burnt alive than live in some icy tundra. Genuinely. Would rather be burnt alive than to live in Antarctica. Or, I'd rather be burnt alive than be a bajillion feet high in the air floating on some wet-ass cloud. You want me to just be wet? Or you want me to just be flying all the time? I like walking. I don't need those wings. You're telling me I could go to hell and just kind of like sit on a crater and be kind of too hot for eternity, like, that's kind of fine with me. Like, legit. I think I made that hella brown. Okay. You know what I really fuck with? As an adult, that was not part of my childhood. Mr. Rogers. He was the fucking goat. I love when people are like... I've been wondering, like, how to go about showing people my art in the future. Because, like, I mean, what I'm painting right now is just literally my butthole. And so... I think I'm just gonna give, like, a trigger warning. Hey, can I see what you're working on right now? Yeah, just, it is my butthole. Is that giving? They'll probably get me laid, TBH. I suspect that when I stop escorting, you know, like, that's the goal, right? Stop escorting and stop doing OnlyFans, just paint. I will never get laid because I will have absolutely no skills in that world at all. That's fine. I never really had skills in that world before. It's kind of sad. I was thinking about it, I was like, I never had sex, like, for love in my life. It's always been just to get off, or, yeah, like, even when I was in relationships, it wasn't like this organic thing that came about. Like, we were like having a romantic moment, then fell over and just started making love. Like, no. It was like, I would like to get off today. Okay. Can I insert my wiener inside you? Sure, because you are my boyfriend. Here, insert wiener here. I think, bro, just go get a fuck machine. Go get a fuck machine, name it Jeff, put a mustache on it, and call it a day. I'm so envious of people with dark brown hair that can grow mustaches. Cause, like, I'm like mad at how hot a mustache immediately kind of makes you. Like, I can fully grow a beard and a mustache very easily. Like, that I'm grateful for. But it's blonde as hell. So I grow a mustache and it just looks like this weak little thing. I was like pushed out of my face. But yeah, so literally this beautiful, great artist of a man, Garrett Abdo. Forgive me. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his last name. We met here in Atlanta, and he's a great guy, and he made this movie called Exit Interviews. Truly inspired. But he is making this gay zombie movie. And he thought of me. Because I'm gay and shit. And today, I don't know where I literally cannot remember what I already said. And today, I'm filming my part in that movie. So originally, like, the role was pitched to me as, you're gonna get your dick eaten off. And I was like, I cannot think of a more suiting role for me. Like, that is my dream in life and everything. But, like, the way I, like, texted him, because my friend posted something about, you know, being in the movie. I was like, oh, is this guy in the movie? And so I texted him and I was like, hey, is this guy in the movie? And I don't even think he addressed it. He just goes, want to shoot tomorrow? And so, like, the spontaneous nature of him calling me in makes me think that I might just have, like, no role at all, or, like, a lesser role. Or maybe the same role, but just, like, background. I have no idea if I'm front and center, a total throwaway extra or anything, but I don't care. It's, like, my first day ever being in a movie. It's so cool. I mean, I made short films in college, but, like, who fucking didn't? You know what I'm saying? I'm really excited about this painting. It's gonna be so good. Except the couch in this painting is this, I think you could call it corduroy. I think it's corduroy. It's not corduroy. It just has a bunch of little, it's like corduroy has a bunch of like ridges. Like probably, how many do I think is on here? Like 200, 300, 400, 500, hundreds of ridges. And if I can nail that, it's gonna be so satisfying. Yeah. I basically have the first layer on, essentially. I mean, not quite totally done, but I just need to wait for it to dry a little bit, and then I will put on some highlights. Is anyone else like a little, like trying really hard not to be frustrated about not being able to tell what's real or not on the internet? Like, I'm not just talking about information. I mean, literally, like a video you're looking at, you're like, I don't know if this is real. Like, I guess I kind of thought that would never happen in my lifetime. I would be watching videos and being like, I actually cannot tell you if this is AI or not. Also, AI has just become like a blanket term for like any computer generated image type thing. I guess for me growing up it was CGI, and maybe some things weren't technically CGI, but we'd call it that. I fucking love painting so much. I love painting so much. I really want like just nothing to fucking do this week. I think I'm so busy. It's these taxes. Fuck, I have to edit and post today. What time is it? Gooby goob. I have an hour. Did I just save that? My alarm went off, but I swear I turned off all my alarms. If some goofy shit starts happening with my alarms, like I'm seeing online because I updated my phone, I'll be pissed. Like, I don't want to overstate this. And usually, like, with things like this in my life, there's something a lot less magical going on, but like, to me, it appears very magical. Basically, like, it seems to me, I have this magical ability of, like, I'll set an alarm, and if I think about, like, the time before I go to bed, or think of how many hours I'll be sleeping until that time, I will wake up 10 minutes before my alarm every day. Like, there was a period of my life where I remember doing it every single day. I was like, why? How? Is time, like, is an artificial construct? Can I say that? Like, it's not fake, but, like, the way we define it is, I don't know, you get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, how is my body just, like, attuned to some fake-ass bullshit we made up? After going through addiction, I will say that I have gotten, like, legit dumber. Don't do drugs, like, for real. Basically, I'm less articulate, and I haven't been reading as much. Maybe that's the tea. The real sad part, like, shit got real sad when, I was deep in addiction, and I just wanted to, like, read a book, and my mind just wasn't latching on to the words on the page the same way. Like, I had to go back and reread a lot more, and I felt like I wasn't grasping. I had to grasp the story, like, in this weird conceptual way instead of, like, kind of by the words. I don't know if that even makes sense, And I don't know how much of this, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just idolizing the person I was before addiction, or if, like, addiction really affected me in that way. Yeah, I kind of just, like, am gonna rely on my family to tell me if I am getting fucking dumb. But okay. Not me saying this, but I think I have autism. Okay, hear me out. I'm not trying to be one of those pygmy bitches, okay? But growing up, I did have like, I was thinking about it because I had a little tic thing, you know, that I basically thought was just from drugs. But then, like thinking back, I fully had a tic in middle school. And I don't know if I was just doing it for attention or if like I had a tic. Okay, so it's not just that. And I remember when I was younger, and my brother remembers too, like I used to have really weird reactions to certain words and phrases. Oh, this also. Even now, like as an adult, it's most fabrics. I don't want to say all, but most fabrics. If I rub them together, like two pieces of fabric, even thinking about it makes me want to like throw up. Something about that sensation makes me just... Okay, is that enough to me to say I might be autistic? Okay, well there's that, right? And maybe my dad is actually just getting to me because he like definitely wants me to be autistic. Like my dad is like literally, he lit up one time when I was talking about how everyone thinks they have autism these days, and he's like, do you think you're autistic? Do you think you're autistic? Because like I think to him, like people who are differently abled, like, go to heaven no matter what, or whatever, like, he's super religious. And I think it's a way for him to justify me being a good person and gay. Because I'll just be straight up, I'm just, like, I really try to be a good person, you know what I mean? And, like, in his eyes, I definitely am a good person. So I think, like, and me have all that, and me also, like, never denying being gay and stuff, I think it's just a way for him to justify it. But I'm like, why do you... If I'm not, like, evidence to the contrary in your beliefs, like, what is the purpose of your beliefs? You know what I mean? You're, like, already cherry-picking through the Bible, like, but, like, you're not using life as the metric for what you should and should not believe in. Like, if that, does that make sense? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, I know what's right. Are you God? No. Okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna be gay over here. I use trace paper to get the outline for my paintings. And I could have sworn this said, like, no smudge. This shit is smudging. This is a very, like, monochromatic painting, but I think when I paint my bussy, it's gonna pop. Actually, cool. It's gonna be a really low-key painting. Just my dick tucked between my legs with my giant red scrotum. My balls literally in this painting, in the reference photo in this painting, look like a peanut. Like literally a peanut. Cause it's like tucked between my legs, so it was sideways. Also, why don't I Google things? I need to fact check shit before I just start talking. But basically, my friend, who's a doctor, don't ask me what kind, I think like a general practitioner. You know, we had sex. And he told me I have red scrotum syndrome. I was like, haha. Because I got like really red balls. I was like, haha. And then he was like, no, it's a real thing. I was like, oh, cool. I feel like I have like,
things like that seemingly have no repercussions, isn't the word, like discernible symptoms that like health associated health problems with them. Like I have this I definitely have. I have Raynaud's syndrome. My mom has it, and I definitely have it. And basically, it's a circulation problem. I don't know if it's associated with bigger shit. Actually, I should definitely look that up because I probably have low blood sugar anyway. But basically, the only thing I can tell it does is makes my fingers super white if I'm cold. Like, they're not there. Like, I'm a ghost. Like, they not there. But like super white. Actually, yes. Like it'll be like, I mean, they're kind of white right now, but it'll be like a hard line right here and then just white. And then like when I found out I had it was because I was freaking out. I was in Japan and it was just this finger and this finger. Just those two fingers were like ghostly white on both hands. Like this finger and that finger. And I was like, am I evolving? I must have Googled it at that moment because I wouldn't have like consulted my mom. I have one of these moms that is beautiful, amazing, talented, charismatic, big titties, bleach blonde hair, is fit, perfect woman, breadwinner, provider, mother of the year. But when you ask a bitch a question, she will never have an answer for you. And you're just like, Mom, I'm just asking you. Like, I know you know the answer. I'm just asking for you to just say it. It can't possibly take that much digging in your giant, huge, beautiful brain to give me the answer. You know what I mean? Like, she literally was like C-suite Bank of America executive. I don't know, actually, about the last part. I don't know what an executive is. But I ask a bitch if she's connected to the Bluetooth speaker in the house. She's like, is that Wi-Fi? Mom, I heard you referencing Excel spreadsheets from memory on the phone the other day. No, it's not Wi-Fi. It's a different thing. Bitch ass. So basically, I can, like, and she has, like, a doctorate or master's in literally tax law, right? And I am currently trying to fix my taxes. And no part of me is able to ask her any questions because the bitch is just going to be like, I don't know, I should ask Dave, which is my stepdad. And I'm like, bitch, I don't want to talk to Dave. That is not a pleasant experience for me. I just want to do my taxes. And you literally nut for tax law. But I can't benefit from you nutting from tax law? The fuck? Okay. Currently painting photos I found in the garbage. I'm really happy with this painting. Yeah. I'm okay with like one. I didn't even mean to do this, but having like kind of one centerpiece thing that is like, that's so good. Like, so the couch is in the background, but my butthole is gonna be pointed straight at everyone. I'm leaning on the couch like this. If I paint the couch like so good, right? It pulls your attention visually. And then my boo hole will pull you in another way. Oh my God. That's why I can't do gallery work, bro. Tell us, what was the inspiration for this piece? Your mom? The fuck? Like, genuinely, I hate justifying myself. Like, I think this is gonna be such a beautiful painting, and I'm so proud of it. And like, unironically, every time I paint anything, it always perfectly encapsulates, like, that time in my life or anything like that. But I don't really realize that till after, when I'm looking at it. Oh, I'm gonna be sad to say goodbye to this painting. Did I feel that way about my last one? Maybe I just haven't put enough time into this yet. I want to put so much time into a painting that I'm like, get that fucking painting out of my fucking face before I queef. Before I grow a uterus and a vagina. One of my favorite details in this painting is there's a Chick-fil-A milkshake cup in it. And it's just giving. I'm so deep. Okay. Okay. Let's paint this lamp. That bitch is painting a lamp. You know what people don't understand? Why I don't want to go to like a wine and paint. I thought that would just be fully just like, I felt like I wouldn't even have to address it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I wouldn't even have to say that I don't want to go to something like that. People invite me all the time. I'm like, no thanks. I would have totally thought you'd want to do that. First of all, I'm trying not to drink. I quit drinking. That's besides the point. No, I don't. What? Like what? Like what? Bitch, you see what I'm doing? I do this for hours a day. And I love doing it. But what I don't love doing is trying to replicate some shitty Christmas tree. I don't know. Am I getting my point across? Like, if they were like, yeah, okay, like, chill and paint, bring your own shit, and we'll all just paint what we want. Down. Love. Want to do. But then that people be in my business and shit. Yeah, how about like, we gather, we paint. You know what, say shit about what I'm painting. But we can chat and talk. And I trust you not to say shit while I'm painting, because I'm trying to fucking paint, you twat. I don't want to think about what I'm painting. Thank God I like never hang out with anyone, because my painting my painting is literally in my living room. Like, I'm in my living room right now painting. Yeah, back to this movie thing though. I don't know. I wish I knew what the fuck was going on. Like, I just will feel so dumb, like I did last night. Let's talk about last That was a terrible segue. That wasn't a segue into my night last night. Lord knows he's gonna watch this, but in a way, I was shooting my shot. Hey, you wanna have a movie night? Beautiful man. I didn't necessarily care if anything happened. That's not really my goal when I ask someone to hang out. But I was like, a girl is not gonna complain if he sits on my face. Anyway, he was like, yeah, actually my friend is having this like performance show thing, like let's go to it. And like, you know, I like give shit like that a chance. I've gone to really small performance things, like, I don't know, I've seen off Broadway, okay? I've paid my dues. No, I'm just kidding. But I've been to really small performance things, and like basically every single one gets an A for effort. This shit, I felt almost disrespected as an audience member that it even existed. Like, honey, you don't care about us as an audience. This is like some ego trip thing for you, which I guess, I don't know. It just, if that's what's going on, be real with us and yourself and call it that. Call it that. Maybe that is actually low key what they were calling it. Because before we went in, the fucking person working at the venue was like, and like, they're totally down for you to just fall asleep. So yeah. And I had clients planned for last night, canceled them so that I could hang out with this guy. But genuinely, I'm excited to be friends with this human being. He's not on drugs like everyone else in this fucking city. If you move to Atlanta, literally don't do drugs. It's not a joke here. It is not a joke. And if you move to Atlanta, don't be discouraged if you don't want to have like giant orgies and shit. That's like just an Atlanta thing. And other types of people don't exist here, so leave Atlanta. Like, genuinely. Maybe they do, but not enough to motivate you to stay, because they're probably boring as a motherfucker. I feel like I'm fighting for my life. Should not be a total fucking drag. Just went to LA last weekend. First time in LA since I left 2 years ago. That's cool. My friend's got a house in Laurel Canyon. Interesting vibe, Laurel Canyon. Like, okay, so yeah, a lot of conflicting information I gathered while there. So basically I was like, okay, Laurel Canyon, I thought wealth, which I'm sure there's like a shit ton of wealth there. I'm not saying you're not wealthy if you live there, blah, blah, blah. But the house for sale, super small house, but house for sale next to my friend's house, like $800K. Under $1 million? I haven't heard that in years. What was it saying? Fuck. Oh, interesting vibe. So basically, it's like hippies. Like, I met my friend's real estate agent, and I was like, she looked like she just got back from Bonnaroo. She's like 80 years old. Oh, that's me. No, she's not 80 years old. She's like 50. But like, straight up hippie vibes. And a lot of like young homeowners and shit were there. It was just it feels like a very eclectic group of monsters. I'm just kidding. Group of people. What do I think of LA? I felt so bad at like any of my day ones while I was there. Listen, y'all. I'm out here trying to get clean. Not that they even do drugs. I'm not drinking either. And not that even matters. I just basically like don't have the wherewithal to like make a bunch of plans and like cram a bunch of hangouts into one weekend. So I like really didn't post about being in LA or anything. I think maybe I'll move to San Diego, dude. There's a cute guy who lives there who seems to like me. But I don't really know him. I love those TikToks that are like, I don't know how they started. They're like tripping out that my boyfriend is just a guy I decided to trust one day and started hanging out with every day or whatever. I'm like, that's so true. It's just some random motherfucker you just met. And you're just like, hey, come into my home, come into my life. Yeah. I'm not really dating right now, anyway. I'm not really dating right now. I just don't really have the time and space for it. Emotionally. Okay, wait. Do I have an alarm set for 8? Because I have to edit that video. I can't believe I got up at 6:30. I'm gonna die. I've been making my apartment way too hot. And I think it's been giving me like fever dreams at night, literally. I just want to paint all day. Okay, Red Bulls are not the move, I don't think. Not because they have too much caffeine. They actually don't have that much caffeine. Like, I think they have less than like a cup of coffee, basically. Maybe coffee is the vibe. But Red Bulls are not the vibe because of like maybe sugar content or even sugar free. I don't know. There's something else going on in Red Bull that doesn't do it for me. Celsius's. Those were the first to go. What the fuck is in that shit? Is it just a bunch of caffeine? That shit makes me tweak. I swear my last 2 relapses were like, because of Celsius. And I don't say that to people because it sounds so dumb, but that is really how I feel. It makes you just tweak. It makes you like... So that's out the window. What really gets you going, and I just love, but I know it's so bad for you, and you can't find them everywhere, but mostly I just feel like I'm drinking lighter fluid. Full Throttle, Blue Agave. That's just fire. I used to drink those, oh my god. If I knew how to direct energy growing up, all it would have taken is for anyone in my life that wasn't a teacher, someone I cared about, to be like, do your homework, study. Because my parents were like, have never said that to me in my entire life. Or they just weren't like pushy, I don't know. They didn't say it. I cannot think of one time my parents were like, do your homework. I could have directed the full throttles I had before high school into doing work. Okay, that's another thing. If I knew what I was doing today, I would know how much caffeine I need to drink. Maybe that means I'm drinking too much caffeine. Cute things in this painting. See, it looks like a peanut. Or, well, it looks like a guitar there, but the new shading and stuff. It's really rough right now, obviously. This is like first layer biz. Got many layers many hours ago. Chick-fil-A cup. It looks like that because I had to move the cup. So I had one outline. It was in the wrong place, had to redraw it. I hope that makes sense. And then I have down here a little vape situation. That's my favorite part. So yeah, so the couch is gonna be like, hopefully the what the fuck, that's crazy, eat, slay, no crumbs. Of it all.